Long ago, in a peaceful forest far away from any village, lived a kind-hearted and wise monk. He had given up the world and found peace in a quiet little cave. He spent his days meditating and offering help to anyone in need. One evening, while he was sitting near the entrance of his cave, a small mouse dropped from the beak of a crow and landed close by. The little mouse was injured and shaking with fear, barely having survived the fall. The monk gently picked it up, took it into his cave, and offered it some grains. From that day forward, the mouse began living in the cave with the monk. The monk continued feeding it every day. Slowly, the tiny mouse grew healthy and fat. One day, a cat from the forest saw the now fat mouse near the cave and began to chase it. Terrified, the mouse dashed inside and hid behind the monk's robes, pleading for its life. The monk scared the cat away, but seeing the fear in the mouse's eyes filled him with compassion. "The cat will return and attack this little one again," the monk thought, "and I might not be here to save him next time." So, using his spiritual powers, he transformed the mouse into a cat, so it would never have to fear cats again. As a cat, the mouse roamed the forest freely, no longer afraid. For a while, everything was fine. But one day, a wild dog spotted the cat and began to chase it. Once again, the cat ran back to the monk, hiding behind him, begging to be saved. Seeing that it was still in danger, the monk used his powers again and turned the cat into a dog. Now, as a dog, the mouse once more roamed the forest, fearless and proud. Everything was peaceful until a tiger saw the dog one day and began to chase it. Frightened, the dog ran back to the cave, trembling. Moved by its fear, the monk once again showed kindness and turned the dog into a powerful tiger. Now, the mouse, who was once a tiger, became the king of the forest. He roamed freely, and all the animals feared him, fleeing at the sight of him. But with time, while he was wandering the woods, a hunter appeared out of nowhere. The hunter fired a shot, and the loud noise frightened the tiger. It ran back to the cave, crying out, "Please save me from the hunter! He'll kill me!" The monk, feeling pity once more, used his mantra and turned the tiger into a man. Now a human, the former mouse was overjoyed. He felt free and powerful. He began visiting a nearby village and started living among the people. With time, he started thinking of marriage and settling into a peaceful life. But a troubling thought crept in. "I was once a mouse. Only the monk knows this. But if one day he tells someone, people will laugh at me. They'll stop respecting me." That fear turned into a dangerous idea. He thought, "What if I kill the monk? Then my secret will never be revealed." With this wicked thought, he picked up a knife and went to the monk's cave, ready to kill him. But as soon as he entered, the wise monk saw him and sensed the evil in his heart. Before the man could come close, the monk chanted a mantra and transformed him back into a tiny mouse. Now a small, scared mouse again, the creature squeaked in fear and ran away, never to return. If we reflect on our own lives, we see this story reveals a deep truth. When we dawn to take control of our thoughts, those very thoughts begin to control us. The mouse was given everything: strength, respect, even the life of a human. But one poisonous thought led to his downfall. It all started in the mind and ended with him losing it all. The same often happens in our lives. A small negative thought, jealousy, fear, or anger, if not handled, slowly grows. It starts to shape how we see the world, influences our choices, and eventually becomes action. And those actions shape our destiny. In today's world, with constant pressure to be better than others, with endless comparisons, judgments, and competition, our minds are more restless than ever. We're surrounded by distractions, opinions, and waves of negativity. And that's why now, more than ever, we must become aware of our thoughts. Every great success and every big failure begins in the mind. If you can master your thoughts, you can master your future. But if you ignore them, one single thought can destroy everything you've built. If this story resonated with you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Story Seeker. Tap the bell icon so you never miss a tale that stirs the soul and awakens the mind. Until next time, stay curious, stay thoughtful.